I practice with my daughter as well. Whenever I speak in English, even though she don't understand it properly, but still I practice with her as well. I'm in your group, WhatsApp group,
Okay.
which you made especially for spoken, for interacting
Yeah.
with the people. And
So do
that
you
is,
practice with them?
yes, I practice, and it is really amazing group. I just wanted to thank you for that, because there are so many, people who practice on a daily basis and they are getting results. So thank you so much for your, this effort. It means a lot to us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm great. And you?
I'm fine.
Okay. So is this your first conversation?
Yes, you can say that it is my
Okay.
first conversation.
Yeah, this is your first. All right. That's great. So as we are meeting for the first time, I would love to know about you. All right. So please introduce yourself.
Okay, that's good. So my name is Rahmeen Khan, and I'm a teacher by profession. I belong to Delhi, but my native place is Uttar Pradesh, Allahabad, and I studied MSc in zoology from University of Allahabad, and I did B.Ed. After that, I got married and I came to Delhi. So since 2015, I am living in Delhi. Currently,
Okay.
I'm teaching. Yes, currently I'm teaching at an institute where I teach English.
Okay. So you teach English.
Yes, I teach
Wow.
English.
Wow. Great, great. When I meet, like we co-learner and also we teach. I think you teach English, so you are a teacher. And when I meet with teacher, I really feel great because I want to learn from them as well. All the time, I share my journey and I suggest my beginners, students, they want to know, or viewers or audience. But when I connect with the tutor or teacher, I really feel great that we can understand more things, we can discuss more things, and we can learn, isn't it?
Yes, and the same feeling I'm also.
Y-
So, uh, how long have
Okay,
you been teaching English?
okay. How long I have been teaching?
Yes,
It's
yes.
not that much long. It's just a month, you can say. Just month. Not a long
That's
time.
great.
Online, yes. Online, if you say, then it's just 2, 3 months. I have been teaching. Yeah.
Okay. So,
On
can
online,
I
I have
ask?
been teaching, and also on YouTube, I have been in for 3 months. You can say I have been. Yeah.
That's good. Me.
What about you? How long have you been teaching?
It's been long time. Means you can say that when I came to Delhi, I started teaching, but I was taking tuition classes. But after that, I thought that I should go, to teach in any school. So I started teaching in private school, where I was teaching students who were, in sixth or seventh and eighth class. I was teaching science especially, because my stream is, you know that I'm MSc in zoology. So I was teaching science, basically physics, chemistry, bio. But um, after that, I had to quit my profession, just because I after giving birth to baby, I have
Okay.
daughter. She is 5 years old. So I took a pause in my career. After
Mhm.
that, now she is 5 years old. So I again started my career. It's just like that.
Okay. So in institute you teach, and it is like it's been year or it's a month.
No,
How long have you been teaching?
it's been 2 years.
It's been 2 years. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you are teaching there only you, or you have institute, so there are a lot of members or staff or lots of teachers are there, or just only you
Yeah.
teach?
No. There are so many teachers, and our institute is, it is not only for spoken classes. It is for all these academic classes.
Okay.
Competitive students are also. So basically,
Mhm.
if I talk about myself, I teach competitive students, like those who are preparing for SSC, CGL,
Mhm.
CHSL, DSSB. So I am right now. I'm teaching them English
Okay.
portion. You can see English grammar.
Okay, grammar. Because those who prepare for competitive exam, basically they focus on grammar.
if I talk about myself, I practice by myself.
Okay.
Whenever I talk in English, and I can practice. I practice with my daughter as well. So
Okay.
whenever I speak in English, even though she don't understand it properly, but still I practice with her. So and if I talk about my students, um, I try my best to speak with them in English. So this is like that. And as well, I'm in your group, WhatsApp group,
Okay.
which you made especially for spoken, for interacting
Yeah.
with the people.
Hmm.
And
So do
that
you
is,
practice with them?
yes, I practice, and it is really amazing group. I just wanted to thank you for that, because there are so many, people who practice on a daily basis and they are getting results. So thank you so much for your, this effort. It means a lot to us.
Great. Thank you so much for appreciating. And also, as I have created group and people are getting help from that group, it's amazing for me. I was feeling that maybe it would be work or not, or I know group is kind of boys, girls. So I feel about the girl safety. I don't know what can be happen. I was thinking previously, but I thought that no, those who are serious, of course, they will practice, and there is the option of there is already options are there that we can block them, isn't it?
Yes,
So
right.
yeah, it's fine.
Yes, because everything has good and bad side. As you know, that it is a
Uh,
technology, and if we use it positively, then we get result. And there are so many, you can't access to this. Like you allow only a good one to get into that group, because there are different people. And I have seen yesterday, there was a person who wrote something very bad, and
okay.
someone deleted that message. So it happens, and it is obvious that these
Mhm.
it can happen. But
Even
the
with
good
any
thing,
application, yeah. If we are using
yes,
any applications, there also we face this type of problem. So it's normal, but we need to understand or we have to be careful for that, how we are using any application for our improvement, right? So yes, that's
yes, right.
great that I have created group and people are getting help from that group. And so tell me, like, do you practice every day on that group, or you just sometimes
As
practice?
yes, sometimes I practice, but as you know that I have baby also, so
Yes.
and I have classes as well. So I hardly get time, but whenever I get time, I just try to connect with the people. And as much I believe that if I will be able to help somebody, so I can I can do that. So it's a good platform. You can help others as well, and you can improve your English as well, because learning is the only way you can improve your communication. And the second thing is by communication, you can communicate, and when you communicate, you have to make more sentences. You can speak after making more sentences. And the only thing which people, I think that there are people who are who are not able to speak just because they are not able to make the sentence very easily.
Yes.
If I
Hmm.
talk about the beginners, so if they talk with other people, so after some time they will soon, I think that they will be able to speak more sentences.
Exactly. Okay. So tell me, like, you completed your schooling in Bengal, like Hindi medium or English medium?
Yes, this is a good question. And
Yeah.
I was in Hindi medium. I studied in UP board, and it was completely Hindi medium.
Yes.
So, but yes, after completing my intermediate, I went to Even Christian College, that is in Allahabad. So I had to do the BSc in BZC group, botany, zoology, and chemistry, where I had not any option to choose Hindi medium. So I had to study in English. Everything was in English, like all the books and everything. I had to do practicals. I had to communicate with the teachers in
Yes.
English. So it was very difficult that time to switch from the Hindi medium to the English medium. But that was, I think that it was very good for me, because from that very year, I started my journey of English. Even though it was all these all all the books belong to particularly zoology or botany or specifically the subject, but it was in English. So it helped me. I was what was the biggest problem for me to understand all these things, because previously I studied everything in Hindi. So when I was reading all the books that was in English, so I had to see the dictionary every time. I had
Yeah.
to translate it. Yes. So and after 6 months, I was not, then I became comfortable in translating and in writing, because it was difficult for me to write in English as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how
Yes.
did you start speaking? This is quite
I,
interesting question for everyone because we learn, we write, we watch video, we listen, we think, we also do so many things. But when it comes to speaking, we can't speak. Many people face this problem. So how did you speak and like when did you start speaking? Can you share this thing?
yes, I want to share it because as you know that I belong to Hindi medium. I was Hindi medium, completely Hindi medium. So it was also a challenge for me to speak in English and to communicate with the others, because I was introvert. And as you know that most of the Hindi medium students are I'm not saying that all the Hindi medium students, most of the Hindi medium students are introvert, just because of the lack of the communication skills, and they are not able to speak in English in front of the people. So they face this problem. I was also facing the same problem. And if I talk about myself, when I started teaching, I was also not able to speak in English, but I started teaching in English. This was my biggest, you can say that it was challenge, as well as I took that challenge, and I started giving the English spoken class, and where I I was facing also the problem of communication, but at the same time I tried my best, and from that with my students I started speaking, and it was like when you start speaking, you should not quit that. You have to go along the journey. So it was like that. I thought that yeah, yes, it worked for me, because if you are planning to speak, if you are planning that and you are determined, if you are determined that you, yes, after some time you will be able to speak in English, so just start your journey. You can start your journey as a teacher, and you will get the result.
Yeah, true. I agree with that because when I started learning English, that time I was thinking that I'll definitely teach students. So that was my best and strong motivation, or you can say why was clear to me that why I want to learn this language. So that was also reason. And when I started teaching, I also improved a lot. So both it's like amazing for me that starting time I wanted to teach. That was my strong mindset or why was cleared. And when I started teaching, I improved a lot for the basically teaching and interaction or communication, all the things I'm improving by teaching. So teaching is just one of the best thing that we can do for learning anything. If we are
You
learning, then we should share that thing.
the
Yeah.
best way, you can say that it is the best way. If you really want to do in this particular field, you just start teaching. I recommend this thing, that there are people who ask me this thing, that how to speak, how to start our journey. So I recommend them that start teaching. This is the best way. You can when you start teaching, you have to communicate with them. There is a pressure in your mind that
Yes.
you have to speak, and when your mind start taking pressure, because this is a human nature, because we work in a pressure. This is human nature. If you don't have any pressure, then you will not do for that. So and especially if I talk about myself, when I get the pressure, I do my best. That's like that.
Yeah, and also one thing is there that when we need to teach anyone, we we have to prepare ourselves, and that's the
Yes.
best thing that we take as a responsibility to teach anyone. When we are going to teach anyone, of course we will prepare ourselves. Otherwise, how can we teach and how can we communicate with them? So the pressure is main thing here that we prepared and we teach. So that's great thing for
Yes.
teaching. When we understand our responsibility, we learn so many things and we get pressure on that. Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Mhm. So how do you feel like nowadays? How are you feeling? Like today, so tell me first, this is your first conversation, so I cannot ask you previously what happened with you. But today, how are you feeling?
I'm
While
feeling great. Yes, I'm feeling very good because you know, I just want to communicate with the same, that as you said that the co-learners, I'm also doing this, like I also want to polish my English and I want to become the advanced level uh,
yeah,
uh, speaker. So I try my best to use the advanced words like the difficult words, not with the, not with the people, but with myself when I prepare, like the idioms and the phrases, the phrasal verbs. When you include these things in your conversation, it becomes the next level. You must have seen many, most of the native speakers who use a lot of idioms, phrases, phrasal verbs. So when you listen to them, you think that yes, this is very amazing, they are speaking very, very good English, and you get the motivation from them. So I'm
yeah.
trying this. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. You can try this one. This thing's very good to do that. But one thing, like those who are beginner or those who started recently speaking, they do not follow the idioms or advanced English, because they need to first they need to decide themselves that how they are speaking, and with simple words or sentences they can start with speaking. But when they are comfortable with speaking, or when they are habituated their own style, they can learn advanced. I do the same thing. Like I am just speaking normally, simple way. When I will just properly habituate it with everything, then I will use advanced. And also, sometimes, of course, we need to use. Every time I don't want to use. That is the thing I'm
I'm not
sharing
talking
you.
about the
Yeah.
but if you are intermediate level and you want to go to the next level, like the advanced level, I'm not talking
Hmm.
about the beginners. I talk about the beginners. They just use the simple words, the very
Simple.
simple sentences. This is that they become very habitual. They have to get habitual with the English. They have to make their language the first language, because our first language is not English. Our first language is Hindi, हमारी जो
Hmm.
मातृभाषा है. But we have to switch from our native tongue Hindi to the English. Until then we will not become habitual in this particular
Exactly.
language. The more you use this English in your life, the more you become habitual. Try to speak with the, you know uh, all the members of in your home. And
Hmm.
the more you speak, as I already told you, that the more you speak, the more you become habitual, and then you will be able to comfortably speak with another people.
Yes, absolutely. So, do you have any question for me, or what do you
uh,
want? Wrap up the session, or do you want
yes,
to ask?
I'm not. Yes, but yes, I have seen your many of the videos, because you are doing really great job. And I have seen many YouTubers that who are making this kind of videos, like the conversation videos, and they are getting views. And it's good to see this, because conversation helps a lot. When you see this kind of video, you also get the motivation to start your journey of speaking in English. So it's a good thing, and you all are doing really great. And I have also YouTube channel, but I don't have many subscribers, as I am not doing this kind of, I'm not making this kind of videos. I just post videos related to the idioms, the phrases, the videos related to grammar portion. That's it. So I liked
Yeah,
your video, and yes, I appreciate you, and I am, best of luck for your future. You have
thank you.
crossed 1,000 subscriber. As I saw on your YouTube channel that you crossed 7,000 subscriber. Congratulations.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Means a lot. So yes, as you told me that now we are doing conversation. One thing I want to tell here, that the experience of having conversation was just amazing. Just going on like absolutely great, I can say. It's just a improvement I see on me. Before 3 months ago, like 3 months ago, I was not that much. But now having conversation started this way. just amazing for me, because previously I was just talking with myself, I was practicing by myself, I was not interacting with people. And yes, as you told me that we need to focus on grammar, these things I was doing, and also I was listening, watching, thinking, everything I was doing. But when we, like, face camera, or when we face people, that is the different thing. That's different thing to improve ourselves, because we interact with them and we understand our mistake and how we are speaking. The speaking is not good or good. These things we understand practically. So whatever we are doing, listening, watching, reading, whatever doing audio call, but call is one of the best thing I can say to you. So for
Yes.
improvement, how you are speaking, you can understand that very well. So it's great thing that I improved myself, and everyone, I try to recommend to everyone to use this type of conversation with the co-learner or teacher, tutor, whoever. So it's amazing. Definitely everyone can improve by this doing. Yeah.
Yes, right, absolutely right.
So
And
I will
camera fear
also
is one of
definitely
the biggest.
others. Mhm. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. I said camera fear is one of the biggest fear in the mind of people, that they are not able to face the camera. They just feel, they get nervousness, they get trembling, they become,
Def-
mumble. And these are the thing when you face the camera for the first time. When you start facing it, when you become, when you make it habit, then it becomes, disappear. You will become very habitual, and you will, and then after some time you will take interest. You want more and more this kind of session. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and it was great session, and I really want to do this kind of session again when.
Sure,
Thank you so
definitely.
much.
We will join definitely for next time. This much for today. And yes, bye.